Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is destinyaalyah for those of you who might not know, and I have a pretty cool video I would love to share with you guys today. I pretty recently took a 23andMe test and I recently got the results back. Now I know I posted on Instagram that I would wait until I did the video to look at the results, but I couldn't help it. I think literally that night or like 2 nights later I went back and I looked. And it's pretty cool, let me tell you, because just to kind of give you a backstory, I have one little inkling of DNA ancestry just from word of mouth from my grandmother. But other than that, I don't know. I just know I'm black. People think I'm mixed all the time. I'm not technically, like, not directly. Both my parents are black. Their parents are black. Everybody's black, okay? Just black. And I'm gonna stick with that. I did want to share my results though, so they were surprising. Like, I knew I was mostly African, but I didn't know what parts of Africa at all whatsoever. And then a little bit of backstory on what I did know about my DNA genetics or whatever. My grandmother on my dad's side, her grandmother, she said, was Native American. That's the only thing I ever heard, and based off of these results I'm a little surprised because since it's not that far off, I expected to have a lot more Native American in my blood, but I don't. So I also got this on sale at 23andMe. I think it's usually $99, and it's usually $99, but I got it for $79, and I have been wanting to do it for a long time, so I just went ahead and knocked it out the way. And so I am 100% Destiny to start off. That was corny, I know. All right, so what I found out is that I am mostly sub-Saharan African. So my mom is calling me. So yeah, what I found out is that I'm 81.9% sub-Saharan African, 14.9% European, 2.3% East Asian and Native American. 0.9% was unassigned, which I guess they couldn't figure out where it came from. I see something from Caribbean, but it doesn't say I have Caribbean ancestry. I don't know, I'm confused. But that's kind of me in a gist, and I'll go through and tell you what is within each percentage. So like I said, I'm 81.9% sub-Saharan African. 65.3% of that 81% is West African. Shout out to all my West African queens. But I was like, wow, I'm surprised. Well, I mean, I knew I was of African descent, of course, but most of that is Nigerian, and that's where I was kind of like shocked. I don't know any Nigerian relatives at all, so I was just like, oh, okay, let me find out I'm Nigerian. But yeah, I'm 30.6% Nigerian, 20.9% Ghanaian, Liberian, and, well, from the region, Ghanaian, Liberian, and Sierra Leonean. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm like, oh, okay, I want to travel to, I mean, I've always wanted to travel, but I feel like Nigeria and Ghana are on my list now. And I know a bunch of people just came from Ghana and had fun, so. And then 5.3% of that 65.3% is Senegambian and Guinean. Excuse me if I am pronouncing it wrong. And then 8.5% is just broadly West African. So yeah, mostly Nigerian, Ghanaian, Liberian, or Sierra Leonean, that tribe, and Senegambian and Guinean. That's cool. So back to it being 81.9%, 14.8% of that 81.9% is Congolese and southern East Africa, sorry. So 11.7% is Angolan and Congolese. 1% is Southeast African, so it's just general. 2% of that is broadly Congolese and Southeast. So basically just Angolan and Congolese, because that's Southeast Africa. That was pretty cool. So I'm East African, West African, and then I have 0.1% Sudanese, which is North. Your girl is cultured. I'm from all over Africa, okay? And you can see from the map here too, wow, I really am from all over Africa. Wow, I almost got the whole map covered. Papa on a Rolling Stone, was he? But yeah, I'm 0.1% Sudanese, and then there's 1.7% that's broadly sub-Saharan African. Now on to the European side. 14.9% of me is European, 12.4% Northwestern European, and within that 12.4% I am 6% British and Irish, 0.2% Scandinavian. I feel like that's not enough to claim. And then broadly Northwestern European, 0.8% Southern European, 0.4% Spanish and Portuguese, 0.2% Sardinian, 0.2% broadly Southern European. I used to get all the time that I look Hispanic, and it's from Hispanic, well, I should say Dominican people. Like anytime I went to the Dominican shop, they were like, girl, you Dominican? And I'm just like, no. They're like, you sure? You need to get an ancestry test. And I'm like, I don't know what I am, but now I know I'm not Dominican. Now on to the very smallest part of my DNA, East Asian and Native American. So 1.5% Native American, 0.6% Chinese and Southeast Asian. Within that Chinese and Southeast Asian, it's Filipino and Austronesian and Indonesian, Thai, Khmer, and Myanmar. I don't know how to pronounce that. And then 0.2% broadly Asian and Native American. I guess they couldn't figure it out, but 0.9% undecided. And like I said, there's like this little piece at the bottom where it says recent ancestry in the Americas. Let me click on this and see what it says. We found evidence of your ancestry in the following locations. Oh. I don't know if that means I currently have blood in the Caribbean, because it didn't say I was any part Caribbean. I don't know, I'm confused, but it's from St. Catherine Parish, Jamaica. So I don't know, I'll have to look more into that. But those are my DNA results. Turns out I'm 100% that. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I definitely encourage everybody to look into it. I feel like my family in particular was just one who, I don't want to say they didn't care, but back then they didn't have the resources that we have today to look into our ancestry, and it's something that always has interested me. So I'm glad I finally did it. So now I know what I am composed of. I can do my research, and I honestly kind of want to reach out to, well, it tells you like who your cousins are, and there are so many people on this list who I've never even heard of. Like there was one cousin on that list that I knew and talked to this day. But other than that, I was asking my parents, I was like, do you know him, her, him, her, him, her, him, her? No. Something also pretty cool about it, ancestry. Did it stop? Something also pretty cool is it also shows you how to see how many generations ago that particular region or bloodline was within your DNA. So that's pretty cool too. Most of mine were, more recent ones of course were like Nigerian, what I'm mostly composed of Nigerian and Ghanaian and Liberian, but the more removed ones I would say are like the European parts of me, because I don't know nobody in Britain. I'm just kidding. The European parts of me and then the Native American parts of me. Those are like beyond 3 generations. So, or actually I think it was 68 generations. What I had to do was spit inside of a tube. It was so tedious. It's kind of a lot of spit. It's probably about that much spit in a tube, probably this wide, and for spit that's a lot. So I probably spent about 10 to 12 minutes trying to like spit, and it was just annoying. But once you get that all in, you wrap it up and send it back. I ordered my test. You can get it from Amazon. I should have got it from Amazon so I can get 2-day shipping, but I got it through 23andMe and it came in like 3 or 4 days. I shipped out on December 5th, delivered on December 9th. December 9th was a Monday. Took the sample, sent it back, and they got it back on the 13th. I got my results on December 22nd, and they received the sample in the office, and it has to go through like extraction and a whole bunch of phases. But between them receiving it and the 22nd. Literally, that was what, 1 week and I'm counting business days, so that was 1 week and a day. I got my results on a Sunday. I guess Sunday might be a business day for them, but it was a week and a day for results versus having to wait 6 weeks for results with ancestry.com. I'm not trying to knock them or whatever, but I'm anxious. So that's pretty quick. So like I said before, if you guys have any questions about my process from getting my DNA from Ancestry, from 23andMe, definitely leave them down below. If you know what you or if you've taken a DNA test before and you know what you are, I'm curious to know. So leave a comment down below, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next video.